Garmin has ever released. That, my friends, is exactly what's happening right now with the Garmin Fenix 8 Pro 2026. And today I'm going to tell you everything the insiders are whispering, everything that's already leaked, and why this watch might actually end the Apple Watch Ultra versus Garmin debate once and for all. Stay with me because if even half of these leaks are true, this is not just an upgrade. This is Garmin going nuclear. Let's start with the single biggest rumor that has every ultra runner, triathlete, and tactical guy losing their minds. The screen. Multiple supply chain leaks from Asia are pointing to not one, but two display options for the Fenix 8 Pro. The standard AMOLED version is getting brighter. We're talking 2000 to 2200 nits peak brightness. That already beats the current Fenix 7 Pro and even edges out the Apple Watch Ultra 2 in direct sunlight. But here's where it gets crazy. There's serious chatter about an optional MIP solar hybrid panel layered on top of the AMOLED. Yes, you heard that right. You get the beautiful, always-on vibrant colors of AMOLED, plus solar charging that actually adds meaningful battery life. We're talking 30 to 40 days in smartwatch mode if you're outside a decent amount. If that's real, Garmin just created a cheat code no one else has. But wait, it gets better, or worse depending on your wallet. The size jump. Leaks are showing the Fenix 8 Pro coming in 47mm and a brand new 51mm titanium option. The 51mm is rumored to pack a bigger battery cell, possibly 600 plus mAh. Combine that with the solar layer and we could be looking at 60 plus days in smartwatch mode and 200 plus hours of GPS tracking. That's not incremental. That's Apple and Samsung territory getting absolutely crushed. Now let's talk design because the leaked CAD renders are making people argue in every comment section. The bezel is slimmer, noticeably slimmer. They moved the metal further outward, giving you about 4 to 5% more usable screen real estate without making the watch itself much bigger. The buttons, they're getting a very subtle texture change, almost like micro-engraving for better grip when your hands are sweaty or gloved. And the leak that broke the internet. The action button is back, but it's now programmable with 3 different press types: single, double, and long press. Each can trigger a completely different function. You could literally have dive mode, track back, and emergency SOS all on one button. Insane. Speaking of diving, the Fenix 8 Pro is rumored to finally get the 40-meter dive rating that the Fenix 7X Pro already has. But now across all sizes, including the smaller 43mm model that women and smaller guys have been begging for. And yes, EN 13319 certification is showing up in the leaked spec sheets. That means it's not just water-resistant enough. It's actually dive computer legal. Let's get into the stuff Garmin doesn't want leaked yet. The new sensors. Multiple sources are saying the Elevate Gen 5 optical heart rate sensor is getting replaced with Gen 6. We're talking 15 to 20% better accuracy during high-intensity intervals and cold weather runs. But the real game changer? A brand new ECG sensor that's finally FDA cleared for the US market. Not just AFib detection. Actual single-lead ECG readings you can export as PDF straight from the watch. If that lands, Garmin just took a sledgehammer to the Apple Watch's biggest health feature advantage. Body Battery 2.0, HRV status overhaul, new sleep coaching algorithm that actually learns your personal chronotype instead of giving everyone the same generic advice. Training readiness score is getting smarter too. It's rumored to factor in not just sleep and recovery, but also your menstrual cycle data, alcohol intake from the past 48 hours, and even local air quality if your phone is nearby. That's next-level personalization. Maps and navigation. Leaked firmware strings show turn-by-turn voice guidance finally coming to the Fenix line. Real spoken street names, not just beeps. And offline maps are getting a massive storage bump. Up to 32 GB space on the Pro models. You'll be able to preload entire continents without sweating space. Let's talk battery life again because this is where minds are being blown. Current Fenix 7 Pro AMOLED gets maybe 16 days. Leaks are claiming the Fenix 8 Pro AMOLED, no solar, will hit 28 to 32 days. With solar, 50 to 70 days. GPS only, 120 plus hours. That's not evolution. That's rewriting the rulebook. Now the ugly part, the price. Insiders are whispering $1,099 for the base AMOLED 47mm, $1,199 for the solar version, and $1,399 to $1,499 for the full titanium 51mm solar beast. Yeah, it hurts. But if they deliver even 80% of what's leaking, people are going to pay it. One more bombshell before we wrap this up. There's a very credible rumor that Garmin is finally adding a built-in speaker and microphone to the Fenix 8 Pro. Not just for Bluetooth calls, but for voice commands without your phone nearby. Imagine yelling "Start 5K workout" while running and the watch just does it. Or taking a quick call mid-hike without digging for your phone. If that's true,